Am I the a-hole for charging someone more than usual for cupcakes and saying I'm not running a charity? Throwaway
Okay.
account, okay. I, 26, have a small business baking cakes and cupcakes. It's not my primary job. My customers are mostly family and friends, but it's something I'm good at and enjoy doing. It depends on the size, but since I can't do commercial quantities, my time frame to place orders is at least 2 weeks in advance. So a couple of weeks ago, a mutual friend, Liv, 29, reached out asking if I could make some cupcakes for her daughter's third Birthday. She gave me an outline of what she wanted, and it's something I can do, so I said sure. Difference is she wanted them in a week. Liv said that there's a lot going on for her right now, and she decided to give her daughter a surprise and doesn't have time to make cupcakes too. So the late, so the late order. I had spare time that week, so I said I could make them. The cost I gave her was more than what I'd normally charge, but Liv started saying how it's too much and if I could bring it down. I said no because this is a late order. She made some excuse about how she understands that and she's happy to pay more, but not this much. Liv kept insisting, so I got kind of annoyed and told her I'm not running a charity and she can afford it. If she can't, she doesn't have to order from me. Oh, jeez. Liv gave a pretty snarky reply to that, got pissed. Didn't end up placing an order. I then saw from a friend's Insta she made some posts on her stories, which I'll admit irked me. I do have a couple telling me that I was way upcharging and was rude to her in my replies. I don't think I was, so am I the a hole? Edit, my prices are in Canadian, not US dollars.
Yeah, but she doesn't even give us a price, so there's nothing to compare to. What's the point of pointing out it's in Canadian versus US if there's nothing,
Yeah, we don't even know.
there's no number.
Um, I think it's. I mean, hmm. I don't think it's unusual for somebody to charge more for a quicker job, right?
Yeah.
And most people, I feel, are happy to say, "I'll pay you more if you get mine done first," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is, Liv here says that she's happy to pay more, but not that much. So it kind of makes me wonder how much more are we talking about? Like, are we going from like $20 to $50, or is it $20 to $30? Like, I think that kind of matters a lot in this situation because we don't know, we don't have anything to base it off of.
Yeah.
Um, I will say though that the comment of saying I'm not running a charity, that is kind of a rude thing to say. I think it's kind of mean. I'm not, maybe not rude, but it is mean. I don't know if there's a difference there. I don't know.
There's a lot of missing information. She says, I saw a friend Insta, she made some posts, yada yada yada, and I was upcharging rude to her in my replies. Is she talking about the charity thing, or is she talking about the replies to the posts on her story?
It's probably on the story because she's saying that she saw those and then it irked her.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that she replied to those things and she was rude about it, especially if she says that a couple of people were telling me that that she was upcharging and was being rude in the replies, then I'm guessing that she is being kind of an a-hole in this whole situation.
I don't know. If you don't got the money, don't pay. Go somewhere else. Take your business elsewhere.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you don't want to pay that much, then yeah, go somewhere else. But it
More than usual.
seems like she
Yeah.
did though. So
I don't think she's an a-hole. I don't think so. Late order first, right? And she does this as her small business, not primary job, right? So she has a full-time job. So it's more of
mhm.
a hobby, essentially,
Okay.
that she makes money. And then someone tells her to like put all her priorities maybe over her primary job to do this job, risk
Mm.
having poor performance at her primary job, and oh yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with no a-holes. I don't think
None.
that I
Yeah.
don't think that the person Liv that's ordering the cupcakes. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
late, but being late, I like requesting something at last minute. I don't. That's not an a-hole thing to do. I
I don't
generally
think so
don't think,
either. Yeah.
especially not in
Yep.
this
Yep.
situation.
Yep.
She said that she's willing to pay more, but not this much. So this is obviously out of her budget.
Yeah.
But then this person, as the owner of this baking company, it's your company. You have the right to do your own pricing, and if you have your pricing for like, late orders, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is up to you whether or not you want to help someone out. So, for the fact of saying, no, I'm not going to charge less, this is what I charge for a late order, I don't think she's an a hole. For her to say, I'm not running a charity and maybe being mean in comments, then I would say maybe she's being a little bit of an a hole. Because
Is
literally,
that really a mean comment though? I'm not running a charity. I guess that saying is intended as a snarky,
it is.
insulting
Yeah.
reply, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this context, I think she is being kind of an a-hole with that comment.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that, so the person, Liv, decides, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to pay this much. She decides to go with someone else, makes a post about it, rubs this person the wrong way, and then starts commenting, replying, and they're mean replies. So much that people are telling her that she's being mean. I think that kind of, and she even like admits it here. She's like, I have a couple of people telling me that I was rude, and so I'm like, okay, so then maybe you are being kind of an a-hole. Like you could have just let it go, like.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
that's kind of mean. Well,
Yeah.
not mean, but the friend having to post on her stories. That's kind of like talking behind someone's back, essentially.
Oh, you mean
I mean,
for
it's not bad
for the
for
person?
the friend. Yeah, for Liv. That's pretty much saying, oh, yo. I mean, we don't know what she posted. Maybe she said, oh, this person couldn't make my cupcakes because she priced me double. It's kind of unfortunate. Or she said, oh, this is so scammy. She's, charging me double.
I guess that matters too. Kind of depends
we
on
don't
what
know.
she's saying. So,
Yeah. Dang. Not enough information. Okay, let's see. Comments. Yes, the a-hole. Based on your comment clarifying that you doubled the price. That's much different than charging more because it's a late order. If you had time, why would the price be double? And she can afford it is a terrible and rude reason. Not to mention reminding her you aren't running a charity would have made a lot more sense if she was asking for free or discounted cupcakes. But no one asked for that. If you didn't want to make the cupcakes, just say that. That is a good point.
okay. She says that based on a comment, she did double her price.
I don't remember seeing that double down
Dude,
there. Did she say she doubled?
I think she edited that out. Okay, so here's a comment down here that says her price is $45 Canadian, and her end price was actually like 60. It's still this amount for cupcakes. Wait, no, hold on, that's not it.
I still think OP should be allowed to upcharge however much she wishes. That is not what makes her an a-hole. Everything else does. Okay.
I am trying to find the pricing here because I think that matters, and the fact that this first comment talks about pricing being doubled, I would say that it's a pretty hefty price adjustment for just a week. So maybe she is more of an a-hole than we think.
Ooh, more details.
Where?
You see that comment, the one in bold? So from one comment, I think it's the second comment down, the response to the first comment.
Okay.
OP says that Liv actually didn't write anything at all about OP's business on social media. Liv made her daughter a beautiful birthday cake herself and posted a picture of that on her stories. This is normal. OP for some reason thinks this is a dig against her and Liv trying to show off. That's really dumb, OP. Okay, so now we have that context. Liv didn't even actually post anything at all. So that's not even... Liv is like not in the wrong at all here. Secondly, from another comment OP made, she said she quoted this price to Liv because she knows Liv is in a financially well-off position and could afford it if she wanted. OP, you don't have the right to judge if other people are financially well off or not. Very true. You're more than allowed to charge whatever the heck you want, so I'm not considering this a full AH point against you. But I am wondering if it was any other customer, would you have had lowered the upcharge? OP also mentions Liv struggling without her husband for the past year. Oh, shoot. I assume he died or they broke up, but clarifies the struggle is not financial. Ouch. Okay. That is changing things here.
Yeah, it does change a lot of things. I like the way it ends. You the a-hole not because of the money you charge, but because of your terrible attitude towards this whole thing and towards Liv. Yeah, I would
because
say so.
the intent is different now.
Yeah.
The intent seems vulture like.
It's like
right?
you're purposely taking
Trying
advantage.
to take advantage. Yes.